Hey guys, it's Caitlin. We're back at Premier bringing you another bar class. You're going to need a couple of items, so grab your mat, grab some weights. If you don't have weights, grab a can, grab some water bottles, whatever you can use. And you're going to need a chair back or a countertop surface to act as your bar. So let's go. Okay guys, let's start with our warm-up. Stand in a nice parallel second position, so feet are about hip width apart. Let's just do some squats right here. You can put on a playlist that's about 130 beats per minute. It'll match up perfectly with the exercises we're doing. Weight in your heels, hips go back. Squeezing those glutes, coming nice and tall to the top, pushing those hip bones forward every time. Four more here, 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, hold it down. Let's just move the arms up and down, up. Feel those shoulder blades moving along the spine. Whew. Squeezing those glutes. Still working. Weight in those heels. 4 more here. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, stand it tall. Now we're just going to do a little contraction over. So we want to keep our shoulders and hip bones directly over each other. Contract in that core, bend our knees. We're going to go forward. 2, 3, stand tall. Forward. 2, 3, standing tall. Forward. 2, 3, stand. Whew. Still working those legs a little bit. Stretching out that spine a little bit. Let the head hang. Stand tall. Down. 2, 3, and up. Down. 2, 3, and up. Stretching out that spine. 2, 3, and up. Down. 2 more here. 2. And up. Last one. Standing tall. Lunges side to side and center. Side and center. Step it out. Alternating. Knee is tracking straight over that toe. Each time, down and center, down, center. Actively pushing off of that leg and center, down. Ooh, squeezing those glutes. This is just the warm-up. Got to get sweating. Got to get that heart rate up. Down and push, down, push. I got some heavy breathing going. And push, down, and push. We're going to twist and touch the ground. Twist and center, twist and center. Still alternating in that lunge. And center, twist and center. Reach those arms long. Center, down, and center, down. Ooh, getting that heart rate up. Down, and center, down, center. Still going. Down and center. Down. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. And center. Nice. Let's step into a nice wide second position. This time we're turned out. So heels are facing each other. Toes are facing away. We're going to do curtsy lunges, alternating legs. So we're in a nice plie. Curtsy. Loud. Curtsy. And out. Curtsy. Whew. Just working that one leg for right now. And second. Curtsy. And second. Staying in that nice steep plie. Using our arms. Squeezing our core. Squeezing our glutes. They're working. 2. Last one. Changing sides. Other leg back. Whew. Hope you have some good music on. Use it. Helps you get through. Down and down, down. Using those glutes and down, down, and open. Cross and cross. Woo. Working those buns and open. cross. Two more. 2. Last one. Now we're going to do 3, 2, 1. First, second. 3, 2, 1. First, second. Getting a little jump in there. 1. First, second. Open. 2, 3. Close. Open. Bounce. 2, 3. Close. Open. Whew. 3. Close. Open. Bounce. 2, 3. Close. Open. Sits bones. Straight down to the floor. Close. Open. Bounce. 2, 3. Close. Open. 4 more. 2, 3, and 3. 2 more. 2. Close. Open. Last one. Woo. Close. Open. Nice. Stretch those legs. Shake them out for just a second. Oh, starting to get sweaty. We're going to stand in a nice first position. Heels together, toes are apart. Squeezing those legs all the way up, squeezing those glutes, inner thighs. Bend and center. Bend and center. Bend and center. Got to keep those inner thighs squeezed, keeping us standing nice and tall and center. This is kind of your break. We're giving those legs a little bit of a rest. And center. Bend and center. Working those obliques. Standing nice and tall. Bend and center. Bend, center. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Center. Step it out into a nice wide second again. We're going to do our grand pliés. Straight back up. Down and lift. Down and lift. Squeeze those inner thighs still. Core is engaged. Standing up nice and tall each time. We're not letting our shoulders drop forward. We're standing nice and flat. Down and up. Down and up. Weight equally distributed across the feet. Let's take it to a releve. Down and push. Down and push. Down and up. High demi point. Down and up. Weight equally distributed across all 5 toes. And up. Down and up. Nice job. Down and up. Down. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. And up. Drop those heels down. Move back into a first position. Heels are together. Toes are apart. Squeezing those legs, going all the way up. Inner thighs, glutes, everything is engaged. Engaging those lower abdominals to hold ourselves here. We do plie and stretch. Releve and down. Plie and stretch. Releve and down. Plie and stretch. Up and down. Sits bones drop straight down every time. Squeeze, lower, down. Trying to get those heels to touch every time when we come back down. Down, stretch, up and down. Down, stretch, lift and lower. Down, stretch, lift and lower. Last one. Down, stretch, lift. Hold it there. Let's bring the arms overhead. Ooh. Find your balance. Reach those arms tall to the ceiling. Let's turn our feet parallel. Lower those heels. Flat back all the way forward. All the way forward fold. Stretch it out there for just a second. You can rock your weight side to side, stretching those hamstrings a little bit. Slight bend in the knees. Roll vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way up to standing. Nice job. Let's move on to arms. Grab your weights. Okay guys, so grab your weights. If you don't have weights, grab a can, grab a water bottle, whatever you need. Let's stand in first position. So heels are together, toes are apart, still squeezing those inner thighs, squeezing those glutes, squeezing those lower abdominals, standing up nice and tall, hands by the side. Let's curl it up, flip the hands, down, and flip. Up, flip, down, and flip. Up, standing nice and tall, down, and flip. Up, turn, down, everything slow and controlled. Up, flip, down, and open. Up, flip, down, open. Whew. Seems like it's not much with 2 pounds, but we'll get there. Flip, up, flip, down, flip. 4 more. 4, 3, down and flip. 2, flip, down, flip. Last one. And open, down, and flip. Let's pull those elbows into the side, open the palms straight up toward the ceiling, flat, make a nice little T with those arms. Pulse. 2, 3, and 4. Just working those biceps, keep those shoulders down, squeeze those legs. Up to the shoulder and back to 90, up and down, up and down. Squeezing those abdominals, up and down, standing tall. Tall through the crown of the head. And up, down, up, all the way up, lower, up, and lower. Ooh, feeling that in my arms. Up, and down, up, squeeze those legs harder, and down, up, and down. Whew. Let's do 4 more here. 4, shoulders down. 3, core engaged. 2, legs are strong. Last one, and down. Step that right foot forward. We're going to come into some tricep kickbacks. So let's just pull those elbows tight into the sides. We kick it back and in, back and in. Keeping that back nice and long. Back and in. 8 more. 8 and 7. I'm breaking a sweat. 6 and 5 and 4. 3, 2, last one, hold it back. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Roll those shoulders out. Let's step our left foot forward. We're going to bring those hands straight out in front of us. Fingertips are facing down toward the ceiling. Rows, elbows out and down, out and down, and down, lift, down, lift, and down, up, down, up. Keeping those shoulders down, up and down, up, 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 up. Still using those legs. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop it down. Let's come back to our first position. Feet are together, toes are apart, heels are together, toes are apart. Squeeze those legs going all the way up, inner thighs, glutes, lower core. Let's bring those arms into a little W. So elbows are into the side, palms are about shoulder height. We're just going to press up and down, V and down. Press, keeping those shoulders down, keeping that core engaged. Up and down, up and down. Squeezing those legs together. Up, down, press and lower. Press, press and down, press and lower. Press, core is engaged and down, up and down. Shoulders are dropped, up, down. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, drop it down. Shake those arms out for just a second. We're going to bring them straight out in front of us. Elbows are into the side, palms are facing up toward the ceiling. Let's keep that first position. So we're squeezing our legs, using our core to help us stand nice and tall. We're going to keep this exact bend in our elbows and just press straight up, palms toward the ceiling. 6, 7, and 8. We lift up, bring it down. Up and down. Not changing the shape of the elbows, just moving from the shoulder, up and down. Squeeze that core, whoo, and down, up and down. Squeeze those inner thighs, and down, up and down, whoo, and down, up and down, up. Using that core. 4 more, here we go. 4 and 3, don't change those elbows. 2, last one, open the arms out. Press up and down, up and down, up and lower, up and lower. Reaching those arms super high to the ceiling and down. But shoulders are staying down and back, up and down, keeping that neck long and down. Core is engaged. Down, lift. 4 more, here we go. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, drop it down. Shake out those arms. Last exercise with the arms. Then we'll get a water break, promise. Arms are out in front of us in a nice first position. Keeping those elbows lifted, hands are rounded, feet are in a second position, heels are facing each other, toes are facing away. We twist one side and center, plie, open, and center. Twist and center, open, and center. Twist, open, twist, and open. Using those obliques to turn and open. Whole torso rotates. Open and twist. Squeezing that core and twist. Legs are working. Open. Are the elbows still up? Open. Are the shoulders still down? And open. 4 more. 4 and open. And 3 and open. 2 more. 2. Use that core. Use those legs. Last one. And center. Open and center. Woo, shake out those arms. Give those shoulders a couple of rolls. Set those weights down. Grab some water. Take a quick water break. And then come back and join us for some bar work. Hey guys, we're back. We're ready to do legs. All right, grab your makeshift bar, whether it be a chair back or a countertop. We're going to start in parallel 6th position. We're going to do some plies, and that's different from a squat. We don't want to let our hips drop backward and put our weight in our heels. We want to bring our sits bones straight down toward the ceiling and make sure we're tracking our knee over our toe every time to make sure we're really treating our legs as best we can. So we're in that 6th position. We go down, press, lift, lower the heels. Down, press, lift, and lower. Down, press, lift, and lower. Down, press, squeezing those glutes. Knees are going straight forward. Up, drop it down, hip bones straight down. Up and down, light grip on the bar. Up and down, down, up and down. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up, lower the heels and lift, lower and lift, lower. Keeping those legs nice and long, kneecaps are staying pulled up and straight, up, down, and lift, down, and lift, squeezing those inner thighs, squeezing that core, head is reaching tall toward the ceiling, down, and lift, down. 4 more, 4, and lift, 3, and lift, 2, and lift. Last one, hold it up, plies here, plie, and stretch. Sits bones going straight down, down, and lift, down, and lift. Pushing over those toes, down, and lift. Sits bones lowering straight down to the ground. Core is engaged, down, and lift, down, and lift. Working those legs. 4 more here, and 4, and 3, and lift, 2, and lift. Last one, and lift. Bring those heels down, turn those feet out into first position. We're going to do elevates here. Heels are together, toes are apart. Squeeze those legs going all the way up. Ready, here we go. 7 and 8. Press it up. Heels touch. Up, heels touch. Squeeze those legs together. Squeeze those inner thighs. Try and get those heels connected every time and all the way down to the ground. Up and down. Up and lower. Up, press, squeeze that core. Don't allow your pelvis to tilt back. Keep it nice and flat. And down. 4 more, 4, and 3, 2. Last one, hold it up there. Let's squeeze those heels together. We're going to do plies here. Knees track directly over the toes. Down and squeeze, down, squeeze, down, and squeeze. Sits bones are dropping straight down. Using that core, up, down, squeeze, down, and up. Whew, legs are working. Down, and squeeze, down, and squeeze. 4 more, here we go. 4, sits bones straight down. 3, squeeze those inner thighs. 2, last one, and stretch. Drop those heels down. Shake those legs out for just a second. Let's reach our right leg behind us into a little calf stretch. So that back leg is nice and straight, pushing that heel down into the ground. You can bend that back knee, keeping that heel down into the ground. Stretch that Achilles. Change other side. Reach the other leg straight out to the back. Feet are perfectly parallel. That leg's straight. Pushing into that heel, stretch that calf. Bend the knee, shift the weight back, keep that heel down, stretch into the Achilles. All right, let's move into our 8-8-4-4-2-2-1-1-1-1. So we're standing on one leg, point your other leg out to the side, we're turned out, so heels are facing toward each other, toes are apart. We go, second and point, second and point, 6 and 5. Squeeze those inner thighs, 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, change left, down and point, down and point. 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, 4 and 3 and 2. Get nice and low. Last one, change sides. 4 and 3. Squeeze those inner thighs. Last one, 2 to each side. 2 and 1. Other side, 2 and 1. 4 alternating. Down and point, down and point. 2 more, down and point, nice and low, down and point. Shake those legs out. Whew. All right, gonna turn my bar for you. We're gonna come into parallel 6 position. We're holding onto that bar. We're gonna take our outside leg from the bar, point it into a nice little coupe. So it's attached right there to our standing ankle. Standing up nice and tall on that leg, we're gonna flex front. Bring it in, flex side, bring it in, turn it out, and flex to the back corner. Knee is still tracking over the toes. And back we go, front and side. Knee tracks the whole time. And center, repeat, front. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Turn it out, flex and point, flex. Really checking that standing knee. Keeping that hip nice and long. Down and point, flex and point. Use your breath. And down and point. 3 more, 3. And 2. Down and point, flex and point. Last one, down and point, down and point, flex and point. Nice. Let's switch over to the other side. Standing in that parallel 6th position. Whoop. Keep those legs nice and tight. Let's bring that outside leg into a little coupe. Foot is pointed. Tracking that knee the whole time. Front and center. Side and center. Squeeze those glutes. Turn it out. Knee tracks and point. Flex and point. Knee stays over the toes. And down and center. Flex and center. Flex and center. Keep those shoulders down. Down and center. Down and center. 4 more. 4. Down and center. Down. Bring it all the way back in. Down and center. Down and center. 2 more. 2. This is it. Last one. Down and center. Side and center. Turn it out and center. Shake those legs out. All right. Grab a quick sip of water. You deserve it. All right. So we're coming back. We're going to face our back to the bar. So palms flat on the bar. Try and bend those elbows down toward the floor. Keep your shoulders dropped down. We're in a nice first position. Heels together, toes apart. Press up onto that releve. Squeeze those heels together. Take a nice little plie. We're just going to lift that front leg to attitude. Front leg, right leg. We go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We're going to add a little set. Front, cross, open, and down. Front, cross, open. Trying to keep those hips nice and quiet. Just moving that femur in the hip socket down. Front, cross, If this gets too hard on that standing leg, you can always come down onto flat. Cross and close, front, cross, over. 2 more, 2, cross, open and close. Last one, cross, open and close. Time to do it with that left leg. We're in that nice plie in first position. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Let's start our set. Here we go. Up, cross, open and lower. Working that inner thigh, cross, open and lower. Point those toes, cross, open and lower. Keep those shoulders down, cross, open and lower. Core is staying nice and still. Using those abdominals, cross, open. 4 more, 4, cross, open and lower. 3, using those inner thighs. 2, shoulders stay down. Last one, cross, over, drop it down. Shake those legs out. Those inner thighs are working. All right, we're gonna come and face slightly into our bar on a little angle. Our feet are in parallel 6th position, so squeezing together all the way up. We're gonna take our outside leg, bring it to a parallel passe, so toe to the knee. That arm over the head, take a little plie. Everything's gonna open out and straight, in, stretch, in, stretch, and in. Open the arm, plie, stretch, and in, stretch, and in, stretch. Standing nice and tall, and in, out, and in. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, hold it there. Lift the knee. 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Shake those legs out. Let's turn to the other side. Feet are in parallel 6th position. We're on a slight angle into our bar. Light hand on that bar. Hand over the head. Passe, small plie. We open, out, and in, out, and in. Open, and open, and open. Using your breath, and in, open, and in. Making sure to track that standing knee the whole time. 4, 3, and 2. Last one, hold it out there. Just the knee lifts. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Shake those legs out. All right, we're moving into our Battement series. So we're going to place one hand on the bar. Feet are in first position. Extend that outside leg back to a tendu. Let's bring it straight down to a lunge immediately. So your arm's going to go up and lunge, up and lunge, up, touch. Arm overhead, touch, up. Squeeze that core, up and touch, up and touch, up and touch, up, touch. 4 more. 4. Point those toes. 3. Touch. 2. Last one. Keep it down in that lunge. Both hands on the floor. Get a nice deep lunge. Just pulse the hips down. Get a nice stretch in that hip. We're going to do 2 pulses and change. Pulse, pulse, pike. Pulse, change, pulse, pulse, change. Trying to get that foot between the hands each time. Change, pulse, pulse, pike, pulse, pulse, pike, pike. Use that core. Pike those hips up to the ceiling. Up, down, down, up. 3, 2, last one. Change. All right. Straighten those legs out. You can get a little forward fold here. Step that back leg in. Roll all the way up to a standing position. We have to do the other side. Here we go. Changing sides. Other hand on the bar. Outside leg goes to tendu back. We're going to bring the arms straight overhead. Touch the ground in the lunge. Here we go. 6, 7, and 8. Brush and touch. Brush and touch. Brush. Brush. Oh, using those legs. Using those glutes. Using that body the core to help us swing up, up, down. Stretched legs. That outside leg never bends. 4 more, here we go. 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep it down. And pulse. That foot needs to be right in between the hands. 2 pulses and a change. Pulse, pulse, change. Pike it up. Pike. Lift those hips. Change. 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 Whew. Heart rate's getting up there. Change, down, down. Change. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Change. Bring that back leg in, straighten it out. Get a little stretch. Bring that back leg in. Small plie. Roll all the way up. Whew, all right, 2 more exercises, then we're done with bar. So, we're gonna stand facing the bar in a small parallel position. Let's come onto our elbows and get a nice flat back from the crown of our head through our tailbone. Bend one leg up, 90 degrees, little parallel position. Knees are still touching. We're just lifting and lowering. Here we go. We lift, up and drop, up and drop. Keeping that core engaged. Trying to keep that leg nice and parallel. Up and drop. 4 more here. 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Changing legs. Bend that other leg up. Keep that core tight. Body is long. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Point those toes and drop. Keeping it parallel. Up and drop. Up and drop. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Bring it down. Drop it down. All right, last exercise at the bar. We're going to come into a first position. We'll stay on our elbows, flat back. Bring that right leg crossed behind you. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. I'm going to take 1 step forward. So, leg is crossed behind you. We lift and open, lift and cross. Lift and open, lift and cross, lift. Working those glutes, working those inner thighs. Up and touch, up and touch. 4, and over. 3, over, 2, over. Last one, and over. Left side. Bring that left leg out. Cross it behind you. I'm sweating. We're almost there. 6, 7, and 8. Lift and touch. Lift and cross. Lift and touch. Lift and cross. 5. Squeeze that standing glute. 4. And 3. Cross. And 2. And cross. Last one. Cross it back. Oh, shake those legs out. I'm sweating. I'm going to towel off. Grab your mat. Let's do some core work. All right, guys, grab your mat. We're going to do some core work. So we have our feet nicely together. Knees can be open, standing nice and tall. Shoulders are dropped down the back. Arms are out straight in front of us. Tuck in the pelvis. Pull that core in. Come down into a nice deep C curve. We pulse it back and lift. Back. Pulling that core in. Back and lift. Use your breath. Drop your shoulders down. Lengthen that neck. Stay in that nice deep C curve. Down and lift. Down and lift. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Hold it back. Twist to right and center. Left and center. Pull that core in and center. Left and center. Right and center. Twisting in that body. Left and center. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Center. Pull in the core deeper. Roll all the way down until you're flat on the mat. Pull those feet in closer. Keep them about hip width apart, flat on the floor, hands behind the head. We're just going to do some normal crunches here. Here we go. We lift up and down, up and down. Trying to get both shoulders off the mat, squeezing that core. Elbows stay open, up and down. Use that breath. Up and down. Up and down. Up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and down. Let's drop our knees over to one side. To make this a little bit of a stretch on that spine, stack those knees on top of each other. Both shoulders are still touching the mat. We lift up and down, up and down, up. Using that oblique, trying to get both shoulders off the mat, up and down. 4, 3, 2, last one, drop it down. Drop the legs over to the other side, trying to stack those knees on top of each other. Both shoulders are touching the ground. Here we go. We lift up and down. Crunch and lower. Up and up. 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 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Center. Whew. Bring those legs straight back up. All right. Let's prop ourselves up onto our elbows. We're going to do some frogs here. So fingertips are reaching down toward the feet. We really want to make sure that we're making a straight line with our body. So tailbone, hips, through the rib cage, through the crown of the head. We're going to bring our feet up. We're going to touch our heels together and open our knees wide. Do some frogs here. So we squeeze everything out and in. Squeeze and in. Pull that stomach tight and in. Squeeze and in. Open those knees wide. Squeeze those inner thighs. Out and in. Out and in. Drop those shoulders down. And in. Out and in. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Bring it in. Drop those feet down. Whew. All right. Last little core exercise. Let's lay all the way back down on the mat. We're going to lift both feet up straight toward the ceiling. Let's bring our hands down along our sides. So feet are straight toward the ceiling. Rotate those feet outward, so heels together, toes apart, and then cross one leg over the other. Let's curl up, reach those fingertips down toward the mat. We open, cross, cross, open, cross, cross. Tuck that chin in, cross, cross. Legs are still turned out. Cross, cross, open, cross, cross. Tuck that chin, cross, cross. Point your toes. Squeeze those inner thighs. Cross, cross. Tuck the chin even harder. Pull that core in. Cross, cross. Open, cross, cross. 2 more. Cross, cross. Last one. Cross, cross. Lay that head all the way down. Bend those knees. All right, we're going to do some stretching now. You did it. We finished all of our hard work. Let's stretch and give ourselves a little break. Okay, we're ready to stretch. Let's pull both knees nice and tight into our body. Just pull them in. Give yourself a little rock side to side on that lumbar spine. Let's open the arms out wide. Palms are flat on the floor. Drop those knees over to one side, keeping both shoulders flat on the floor. Twisting in that spine. If you need a deeper stretch here, you can stretch your legs out straight and try and stack those hips as perfectly on top of each other as you can. Bring them back into center. Drop our knees over to the other side. Trying to keep both shoulders flat on the mat. Stack those hips as well as you can. Twisting in that spine. One more breath here. Pull those knees back into center. Let's grab that right leg. Send the left leg out long. Pull that right knee into your chest nice and tight. active resistance against your hands. So you're pulling that knee in, and we're actively pushing the knee back into the hands. Flex that right foot, straighten the leg out, place the hands behind the calf or ankle, and keep that leg nice and straight, flexed. Stretch that hamstring, pulling it closer to your nose. Bending that right leg, let's cross it over the left knee, putting your hands on the outside of that left knee, pull it into your chest. Trying to keep that right knee open wide, stretching that piriformis in the right leg. It can cause a lot of lower back pain, so important to stretch it out. And release that right leg out long against the mat. Pull that left knee tight into your chest. Actively pulling, actively pushing. Let's flex that left foot, straighten the knee, grab behind the calf or ankle, and pull those toes closer to your forehead. Really flex, really straighten that knee. Let's bend that left knee, cross it over our right knee, hands go on the outside of the right knee, pull that knee into your chest, keeping the left knee open wide. And release that left leg. Let's grab behind both knees. Just kick yourself up into a little seated position. Sit however is comfortable for you. We're just going to extend our arms out to the side. Flex those fingertips toward the wall behind us. Let's just move our arms back and front and move them back. Keep those fingertips flexed, stretching that nerve that runs all the way through those arms. It can get very tight, cause neck pain, back pain, you name it. Flex those fingertips back. And dropping those hands down, let's just do 2 shoulder rolls back. And roll those shoulders forward twice. Let's take our right arm, cross it all the way over, grab that left ear, gently pull the head down to your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders long. Don't make it easier on yourself, and pull the shoulders up toward the ear. Keep the shoulders long, neck is long. Just nice bend in that neck, stretching that group of nerves. And release. Crossing that left arm all the way over, grabbing the right ear, pull it down to your left shoulder. Some nice breaths here. Keep those shoulders down, keep the neck long. And release, coming back into that nice seated position. Let's just get 2 really nice deep breaths, thanking the body for all of the great work you did today. Close your eyes, inhale. And exhale, let it all out. One more really deep inhale, fill the belly full of air. And exhale. Thanks everyone for joining me for Barre today. Stay tuned, we're hoping to get a lot more videos coming your way. Subscribe to our YouTube and like our Facebook page. Thanks for joining in.